Hey guys, it's Art from Art's Model Trains. Christmas came early this year. So our friends at METCA have just released another Christmas locomotive from their lineup, and this is an awesome one. This is actually a Polar Railroad SD80MAC. So Lionel had previously released in 2012 a Polar Railroad locomotive that is the exact opposite of this one, and I'll get a picture and throw it up here for you guys to see. But what METCA has done is take that locomotive from 2012 and do the exact opposite in this locomotive so that you could A, buy this to pair with that locomotive if you happen to have that one, or B, just buy this and run it with any Christmas rolling stock you may have, because this will pair up well with anything. So let's go over a few of the things that METCA has done, take a look at them in detail. Again, just some of the nuances about how they matched it back to that 2012 version. And then we're going to throw it on the track, power it up, let you guys listen to some of the sounds, and run it around a little bit so you guys can see it in action. All right, so let's start with an overview. First, what METCA has done, and again, you might notice that from the picture I had thrown up about the previous version of this Polar Railroad from Lionel, has completely reversed the colors. So METCA did a green with a red stripe, whereas the original one was red with a green stripe. So again, looking to mirror that locomotive perfectly to make this a good matched pair if you have that previous locomotive. One of the other neat nuances is METCA has completely reversed the road number for this locomotive. So the previous one was 2012 and they went ahead and made it 2102. So it's a complete reverse of the road number. And then again, I'll give you a detailed look of that updated fuel tank. As you can see, it's a much better size this time and looks much more scale with the locomotive. All right, so we have some track power applied now. Let's power up this locomotive so you guys can hear some of the sounds. First to start up, and it does have a couple of different sequences I've noticed in different startups, so I'm not sure which one we're going to get here.
The list is made, and I've checked it twice. Coal for my train, and bad kids alike. Presents for those who have been good and nice.
All right, pretty cool. Coal for my train doesn't really make sense here when we're talking about diesel, but still pretty cool that they have a couple of different startup sequences in this locomotive. And then we'll quickly run through some of the dialogue.
Whoa! Red signal! All right, Blitzen, it's time to go. All I want for Christmas is a green signal.
We're making toys for all the children.
All right, Blitzen, it's time to go.
Okay, so some good sounds there. Again, I'll play some of the dialogue as it's rolling around because it does play different things when it's in motion. And let's quickly go through some of the horns on this locomotive. A lot of standard ones. The French horn one is really the only Christmas one, is the French horn one, if I remember. Yeah, we're all the way back around again. And then the bell. So a couple different Christmas-like bells, a little bit of different pace to the bell. And here you can see more of like a church bells. Jingle bells. So a little more variety in the bells than you get in the horns, but still pretty cool. So we'll bring it back to the French horn for when we're running it around. And then as you can see, lighted interior for the cab with crew figures in there. Again, all the standard lighting for this type of locomotive. All right, so let me just put a little bit of freight behind it and we'll get some shots of it running around the layout. Again, really cool locomotive. I like how METCA has, again, made a custom locomotive that pairs well if you have the previous version of this. And if you don't, this still looks great on your layout running with your Christmas consist. I am not going to put any Christmas freight behind this because I really don't have much. So I'm going to grab a couple cars off the shelf and let's get it running. All right, we've got her loaded up and ready to go. Let's pull her out.
All I want for Christmas is a green signal. The next house is soon, and those children are on the nice list. Do we have clear airspace through the next zip code? Oh, oh, oh. Let's fly. We're nearly there.
So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the new METCA SD80MAC Polar Railroad. Pretty cool locomotive. Lots of fun to run. I just enjoy these sounds that Lionel has been putting in their Christmas locomotives. I think they're actually pretty clever and fun and great. I can't wait to actually get one that's a steam locomotive. I'm hoping METCA will pull one off for me this year so that I could have it under the tree. Again, I'm not a diesel guy, so I'm looking for a steam locomotive like this under the tree. Thanks for watching, guys. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next one.